The next question we are going to do is construct sum tree of binary tree. So what exactly a sum tree is? Suppose there is a tree that is given to you, and then we have child elements like this. Then there are further few more child elements. Okay, this is a tree that is given to you. Now you have to construct a sum tree of this binary tree. Now, what is a sum tree? How exactly it will look like? See, first of all, if you will do addition of 5 and 4, the last nodes will be 5 and 4 as it is. So it will be 4, it will be 5. These two nodes will be as it is. And this minus 2 will be as it is. Okay. Now 5 plus 4 is 9. So you can simply do 5 plus 4, 9. Perfect. Now how come we are going to get this minus 2? So minus 2, if you add minus 2 with 0, then only you will get minus 2. Okay, so it means if I add minus 2 plus 0, then I get minus 2. If I add 5 plus 4, then I get 9. Now, if I do the sum of this complete left tree and right tree, what I'll get? So it will be 5 plus 4 minus 1, that is 8. Then you have plus 3, then you have minus 2, that is, you will get 9. So here you will get 9. Okay. I hope you are able to understand how you got 9, because what I did, 5 plus 4 minus 1. So you will get 5 plus 4 is 9, minus 1 is 8. Then 3 minus 2, that is 1. So 8 plus 1 will be equals to 9. So this is how you will get 9 here. So I hope it's clear to all what exactly the question is, that you have to construct the sum tree of binary tree. So in order to construct the sum tree of binary tree, this was the given tree, and now you have to construct this sort of a tree. So you can consider empty node as 0. So it is actually 5 plus 4. It is actually minus 2 plus 0. It is actually minus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 minus 2. So that's how you got 9. So let's discuss the solution, how we are going to construct the sum tree of binary tree. The approach will be simple, that we can use different approaches, like we can use DFS approach, or we can also use BFS. So what we can do, we have to like start by doing the sum of the child elements and assign it to the parent element. So it is one of the simplest question actually. What we have to do, let's say you have a root node available. So you can do simply one thing, that you need to take the left data, whatever available inside the left, and you need to take the right data, whatever available is inside the right. Okay, so whatever the values you have, you just have to put them into different variables and store them and update your data. So let's take it in a variable x, let's take it in a variable of y, and what I have to do, x plus y, and assign it to your root dot data, where root will be the parent. So let me show you how it will be implemented. So the name is construct sum tree. All right, let's create a main method. Now we have public int sum tree as a function. I'm going to pass binary tree integer as a node here. So first of all, because we are going to use a recursion, so always we have to check for if root is double equals to null, then return 0. Okay. At the end, I'm going to return the integer, an integer value, the topmost value, the sum, whatever it is. So first of all, we will get to the leftmost child element. So just call this, put it in a variable left, then take a variable right, and right will be sum tree root dot right. So first of all, you're going to traverse to the leftmost child of tree, then traverse to the, actually, it's not like you are going to traverse to the rightmost child of the tree. From traversing to the leftmost, obviously you will get to the left and right together. So now once I get the left and right value, I'll put them in a variable. Let's name it as current value. Inside current value, I will store the root dot data, because as a reference, I need the value, the previous value of my node. So now I will update the root dot data with left plus right. That's it. And now return left plus right plus current. So it will return you at the end total value. So now let me show you the dry run of this code, how exactly it will work. See, suppose the tree was like, we were having this tree 9, 4. Actually, the child of 9 is, let's say, 9. And here we have -2. Now 9 has two child, 4 and 5. And -2 has one child, that is -2. Okay, this was the tree. According to the code, this line will keep on executing until you get this point, that is null. So once I return from here, it will execute this line. So right is also null. So both of them will return 0, 0, 0 plus 0 is 4. At the end, in your left variable, you have 4. So it will return it left plus right plus current value, that is 4, because left, right both are 0, both were 0, and current value store the root dot data, that is 4. So actually 4 is returned here. Now 5 will be returned here by following the similar process, because it will now call for the right child, that is 5. It will go to the left and right, it will see null null. So it will return 5. So now it will do 5 plus 4, so it will get 9. This is how it is actually doing sum. Okay, see, earlier the tree was like this. Actually, I should not have write 9 here. It should have been something else, or it could be 9. It's okay. Like if we are doing 5 plus 4, then it will be 9. In case in the given tree, if it is what it was not 9, if it was something else, like it is not 9, it is 3. Okay, suppose this was the given tree. 3 is given to you. So you will do 5 plus 4, it will become 9. But before converting it into 9, I have to store its value. 3 will be stored in current value. So 5 plus 4, 9 will replace this in this line. So now when this line will execute, it will replace 3 with 9. Now 9 will be appeared here. So what will happen with 3? 3 is stored in my current val. So now we have 3 available here. So it will return it. So what do we have in left, right, and current value? So it is actually in left, right, we have 4, 5, that is actually 9. In current value, we have 3. So 9 plus 3, that it is going to return 12 to the parent. Now it will go to the right and keep on doing the sum as well. And then whatever it is going to return to the top, we will do add and then replace the topmost node and return it. So once it will go to the -2, then -2, it will go to the left. Nothing will be returned. So -2, and from here it will get 0. So -2 plus 0, it will be -2. Then it is going to return -2. So 12 minus 2, it is going to become 10. So now it will become 10. I hope you are able to understand how exactly we are going to construct the sum tree from this existing tree. All right. So you just need to remember one thing, that when you're traversing to the left, then you're traversing to the right, you just need to store the root element value, because it would be lost if you will update it. So that's why first we are going to store it in a current variable, then replace that root, and then return the final total value. So this is how we have solved this current construct sum tree question.